Welcome, everyone. It gives me great joy to see your names and faces here. I really have missed our mindful moments. Um, so the first back, I think it's been 7 weeks actually, from in December and January. So it's wonderful to be back with you on this new moon in Aquarius. Um, and Mandy was just showing us her new puppy, Luna, and very appropriate name um, for the new moon, planting seeds. So obviously every new moon is the beginning of a cycle and a time to start new things and plant new seeds and set new intentions of how we want to live our lives and be in our bodies and feel in our bodies in the world. Not necessarily goal orientated, but more a felt experience. And yeah, I really look forward to the session. I just feel how I've missed it in my body and connecting with all of you and connecting with my body. Um, Obviously, doing practices on one's own is important, but it's so powerful being here in community together. So thank you for joining today, and it's so lovely to see so many familiar names and faces. And I send you love. You're welcome to put anything in the chat or yeah, I feel like it's sometimes a one-way conversation. So I love hearing from you, or otherwise unmute at the end. And there's so much happening for us all and so much change in the world. And they say that this year is going to be a year of, well, a time of change, which is hard to imagine more change. Um, and it's so easy to slip into the rush and the pressure to do and the harsh self-judgment of do better and be better and New Year's goals and plans. Um, and yet it's important for us just to remember that we are enough just by being here, by being a child of God, by being a creation, just like the birds and the flowers and nature. It's such a beautiful day here. I don't know whether it is where you are, but we are enough just by being a child of God. And when I feel that, when I think that, I feel a softening in my body and a sort of letting go. And I've got this lovely book, Walk Out on the Water, that's got daily devotions. And in fact, today's was all about let love lead you. Let love lead you on days when life makes no sense at all, when you're forced to make difficult decisions. Let love lead you on quieter days when all is well with your soul. Let love lead you when anxiety fills your mind and money pressures have the potential to rob you from your peace. Let love lead you when you're exhausted, and let love lead when you're on mountaintops. To let love lead is to be guided by grace. It is to practice patience, self-compassion, giving, and forgiveness. It is firstly opening ourselves to the acceptance of love from God, and then loving ourselves, and in turn pouring love into others. So let me just read the end. To let love lead is to be guided by grace. It is to practice patience, self-compassion, giving, and forgiveness. It is firstly opening ourselves to the acceptance of love from God, and then loving ourselves and in turn pouring love into others. And that's what we do in these mindful moments. We are connecting with love physically in our bodies so that we can let love lead us. And it's so often the harsh judgment that we use for ourselves separates us from love, and we cannot feel love. And so that's why this poem or this sort of passage that I am sharing with us today is don't meditate to fix yourself. So it's such a powerful verse, and it just already ties in with this so well. So I invite you just to join us in this mindful moment. If you're able to close your eyes or just drop your gaze to the floor in front of you. And just wherever you are, whether driving or walking or seated, just connect with the surfaces around you, the surfaces that hold you, your feet on the floor, your seat in your cushion or chair. Maybe your hands on the steering wheel or resting in your lap. And take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just sighing, releasing the trying so hard, the pushing, the pressure, and just letting these words land on you. Don't meditate to fix yourself, to heal yourself, to improve yourself, to redeem yourself. Rather, do it as an act of love, of deep, warm friendship to yourself. In this way, there's no longer any need for the subtle aggression of self-improvement, for the endless guilt of not doing enough. It offers the possibility of an end to a ceaseless round of trying so hard that wraps so many people's lives in a knot. Instead, there's now meditation as an act of love. How endlessly delightful and encouraging. Don't meditate to fix yourself, to heal yourself, to improve yourself, to redeem yourself. Rather, do it as an act of love, of deep, warm friendship to yourself. In this way, there's no longer any need for the subtle aggression of self-improvement, for the endless guilt of not doing enough. It offers the possibility of an end to the ceaseless round of trying so hard that wraps so many people's lives in a knot. Instead, there's now meditation as an act of love. How endlessly delightful and encouraging. And just allowing these words to settle on and in our bodies, like a leaf might drift down and settle on the surface of a pond. And with every exhale, just feeling this settling, this grounding into our bodies. Into our feet that anchor us, support us. Noticing points of contact between your feet and the floor. Grounding into your feet. And at the same time, receiving the support from the earth. Allowing yourself to be supported and held. And then drifting up through your calves, your knees, your thighs. Just gently scanning through those. Noticing if there are areas of tension or tightness or discomfort. And just pausing to breathe into those. Not trying to change or improve, just being there with them. And then gently moving up into your seat, where your thighs, your pelvis, your buttocks connects with the cushion or seat beneath you. Again, feeling into a sense of anchoredness and rootedness, and also of support and accepting that support. And then scanning up your pelvis, spine, lower spine, thoracic spine. Noticing where your ribs curl away from your spine. Feeling into shoulder girdles. All this bony support. So perfectly made. And just receiving the sensations of support that our spine and our ribcage offers us. And feeling into the softening and expansion that comes from receiving support, from noticing and acknowledging support. And traveling up into your neck, your head. Again, noticing the strength and support of a bony skeleton, which allows for the softness that surrounds. And then slowly drifting down to your heart space. And inviting a feeling of gratitude into that heart space. Perhaps gratitude for this breath, this moment. Gratitude for the support that's around us physically and emotionally. Everything from our skeleton to the sunshine, to this group, to our other loved ones. And just tapping into this feeling of gratitude and love by noticing if it's got a color or a weight, a texture. And if your thoughts start to wander, which they will, just bringing them gently back to your heart space. Noticing the expansion and the release that sits here. Tapping back into a feeling of gratitude for whatever it is that you are grateful for this morning. Allowing it to gently expand in your heart space. Offering it to yourself. Gratitude for being a child of God, for being worthy as we are. You may want to lift your hands to your heart space as well to anchor in that feeling of connection, of gratitude, of love. And you may want to share it with loved ones in your life, offering them love and gratitude for whatever they're doing today, wherever they find themselves. Don't meditate to fix yourself, to heal yourself, to improve yourself, to redeem yourself. Rather, do it as an act of love, of deep, warm friendship to yourself. In this way, there's no longer any need for the subtle aggression of self-improvement, for the endless guilt of not doing enough. It offers the possibility of an end to the ceaseless round of trying so hard that wraps so many people's lives in a knot. Instead, there is now meditation as an act of love, how endlessly delightful and encouraging. And tapping into the sensation of love for ourselves, for others. Accessing a gentle self-compassion, perhaps squeezing your arms or rubbing your shoulders, giving yourself a gentle hug like you might offer up love or connection, support to a child, to a loved one. And your thoughts start to wander, just bringing them back to your heart space. Breathing in, breathing out. Giving and receiving love. Giving and receiving gratitude. With each breath in, sensing into the life force energy entering your body. And with each exhale or letting go, just releasing the worries and fears that plague us just for this moment. Expanding into the love and support in our heart space. And then when you're ready, taking a deep breath in, feeling into fingers and toes, moving into feet and ankles. Maybe gently rubbing your thighs or your arms and shoulders, giving yourself a squeeze. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes, taking in colors and light. Names and faces on the screen. Just settling into this moment of compassion and of love. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to unmute or put something in the chat. It's so lovely to see you again. Thank you for joining. Feel a bit rusty, but we're not meditating to fix ourselves. We're just doing it as an act of compassion and of love. And just so that you know, we are doing a gentle version of the spring shed, a summer shed for those who feel like they want to just bring in more gratitude and grounding into their lives. You don't have to do the full juicing. It's just more about being in community and being able to live life lighter. So we've got the recipes, we've got our mindfulness sessions, we've got some breathing sessions. And so it's just to encourage us all to start off the new year with intention. And it's a lovely time to do it with this new moon in Aquarius. Thanks, Nat. Thanks, Angina. Thanks, Karine. Yeah, an important reminder for us all. Thank you, Sue. Lovely to be with you all again. Me too, man. Thank you. We're back and we'll see you next week.
Thanks. Thanks, Nix. I found how to unmute myself at last. I'm not
I didn't know whether you're typing or whether you. Thank you, Gail. Lovely to see you. How's your
um,
knee?
getting there. Getting there. It's just a bit frustrating because it's not getting as well as it should do, but I'm
Mm.
getting there.
Oh, gosh,
Yeah,
we're sending you love.
it's so lovely to be back, and that love is so much a part of my life, to my family, and to my friends. Thank you. And the hardest part is actually to love yourself, and
Yeah.
so that it's really, really, it's just, and the support that's constantly around, like your spine and your friends. It was just beautiful. So thank you. Lovely to be back.
Oh, thanks, Gail. Yeah. No, we need
How-
those reminders sometimes. The simple things that support us.
And Finn, how did it go with Finn, his first day at high school?
Well, yeah, no, well, we saw them this weekend. It's the first time we could see him or speak to him, but he was very happy. He seems to be loving it. It's so much easier for the second second child and his second one to go off to boarding, and he knows what it's all about and knows lots of people, and William's there, and no, he's very happy. So thank you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but he was exhausted. He slept very well on the Saturday night.
I'm sure. No, that's beautiful.
It's super. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for asking and sending you love and seeing you next week. Take care, everyone.